Pinhead about to show up. They got the box from Hellraiser on my man Toru. He's in the middle of fighting all these guys, all these people popping up out of the blue. They just dropping just humans, just dropping them, dropping people on them. Just thousands of people just trying to kill them all. But they did say one thing. Satoru is cold thugging. When I mean cold thugging, this dude is cold-blooded. He's willing to see some people get sacrificed. Some people won't be like, some people will be jumping to action. I got to save everybody. He's not like that. He's like, okay, I got to get these. He's thinking practical. I have to get these curses and that'll end everything. But if I try to focus too much on the people, I might lose and then they'll be able to kill even more people. Well, anyway, that box, that puzzle box from Hellraiser appeared right in front of him. Now we got to see what's getting ready to happen. Okay, Prison Realm is a living barrier, the final remains of the Buddhist monk Genshin. So basically, it's an actual person that traps you in the barrier, or some they said remains. So it's a zombie. It's a zombie barrier. There's nothing Prison Realm can't seal, not even Satoru. But then it must have conditions to using it. 1 minute. 1 minute. He said 1 minute. What? After opening Prison Realm, we have to keep Satoru Gojo within a 4-meter radius for 1 minute. Ah, that's a tall order. Okay, everybody looking like, they looking like, what the hell are you talking about? Hey, I'm going to burn you alive. The first person said it was Jogo. Now, he already felt Satoru's power, so he the first one. He got respect. What you call him? Satoru made him put respect on his name. So when he heard that, he said, yo, you're a clown if you think that's going to work. Surely you didn't team up with us to give us such an impossible task, did you? Oh, man. Okay, against that, he told me that is Satoru. He said against that, he considers Satoru a monster. He said Satoru's a monster. Against that, under those circumstances, even 1,000 measly human lives wouldn't be enough to distract him. He said we can kill 1,000 people right in front of him. That's not going to do that. He's not even going to flinch because he's cold thugging. Things are getting a little heated here, Jogo. Don't worry. When I say 1 minute, gate open, okay. The box, the puzzle box open, you got the Hellraiser looking thing inside of it. It pops open, and it's like a big meaty eyeball or something like that. Now he said it was created by a monk. I'm guessing since it was human and it was created by a monk, I'm guessing that it was supposed to be used for good, like to trap some type of evil being, like let's say Sukuna. I think that was his original purpose. That's what I'm thinking. But it pops up. Gojo or Satoru is looking at it, and he's like, "What the hell is this thing?" So he turns around, and your boy Ghetto is there. Yo, Satoru. He's like, "The hell? That voice sounds familiar, huh?" It's been a while. What stood there was somebody who he killed last year with his own hands, his best friend. See, now I didn't know that. I didn't know that Ghetto got killed by Satoru. I don't remember that being revealed. Maybe I didn't see it, but I don't remember that. So he killed him. Okay. So how's he still there? That's a really good question. Okay, is he a fake? Is this some kind of transformation technique? All possibilities are rejected by his 6 eyes. He's real. And then it all came flowing into his brain. 3 years. 3 years of his youth. Okay, don't worry. Okay, this is back to the flashback. Don't worry. When I say 1 minute, it's 1 minute's worth of time inside Gojo's brain. That's two hacks. You know what I mean? Like, come on, seriously? So this is the ultimate seal, and they said the only thing you need to do is keep them in that within range for 1 minute, right? And then the guy says, but 1 minute in his brain, which means it could be 1 real minute, or it could be 3 minutes if his timing is off. You know what I mean? Or it could be it's not that it can't be too long, or it could be what the heck is this? Or it could be uh, 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 a second. But that's too much. Like, think about it. If you have to keep them in place for 1 minute for a hack stability, that's hard. But that would make sense. But to keep him in one in place for 1 minute in his brain, basically what he conceives to be 1 minute, that's too much. You can seal off anybody, if you just get them to think for just for a second. That's too much. He said that it comes with some downsides. You have to what? There ain't no downsides. They could have threw it in there from the get-go if Ghetto would have came out there from the very beginning. You know what I mean? If he'd have came out there from the very beginning and threw that box out there and well, he would have had to throw the box first, because if he'd have came out there and then threw the box, Satoru would have been like, whoa, what the heck, and got out the way. You know what I mean? But if he threw it and then Ghetto would have got out there from the very beginning, why wouldn't Satoru's brain say, hey, it's been a minute? Or he thought of remember it says he thought of 3 years of his youth. So 3 years passed in his head. That's what they're trying to say. Why wouldn't that have happened whether they killed off all the people or not? I don't get it. That ability's too hacks. It's too OP. Okay, although it was just an instant, for Satoru, 1 minute had passed a long time ago. Okay, it got him. The box, like, you see all meat, like, collected around him. Like, the box, like, attached itself to him. Okay, now he says, damn it, they got me. Yeah. Yep, yeah. Come on now, Satoru. Are you letting your mind wander during a fight? That's what happened. But that would have happened anyway. I can't feel any cursed energy in my body. I can't move a muscle either. Is this checkmate? It's over for him. It's over for him. Now, I'm just now getting into Jujutsu Kaisen, right? So I'm looking at it like, y'all already chapters and chapters and chapters ahead of me. Satoru's not there. Y'all getting into the good stuff. So we don't have somebody that's super strong that should stop anything, you know what I mean, in the future. Okay, who are you? Suguro Ghetto, of course. Did you forget how sad? Your body and even your cursed energy, my 6 eyes tell me you're Suguro Ghetto, but my soul knows otherwise. Hurry up and answer, who the hell are you? Yeesh. How'd you know? Now, I'm going to say one thing I don't like about this is it's not really him. That's what he's saying. He said, how'd you know? So basically, he's not Ghetto. Ghetto really is dead. He killed him. This is Ghetto's body. It looks like a brain, like some type of cursed brain is in his head. That's what that stitch was on his head was for the cursed brain inside of it. So you got to leave the head like bust open, probably because if it got to go into somebody else's head and he's their head cleared and open. But he says, how'd you know? But what I don't like about it is I thought that having Ghetto there as a villain was a good idea. I mean, we've seen it a bunch of times before. Somebody from your past happens to be the villain, but he's gone. He's not the villain. It's somebody completely different. It just looks like him. That makes it kind of cheap. Let's see. It's a cursed technique that allows me to hop between bodies by switching brains. Of course, it lets me use the innate techniques within the body as well. I've coveted his curse manipulation and these exact circumstances. You didn't have Shoko Irie get rid of Suguru's Ghetto's body, did you? Basically, since you left the body there, I was able to snatch it. You're only considerate during such awkward moments. Thanks to that, I was able to obtain this body without much trouble. Okay, so basically we got a new villain. Like the old villain we thought was really a new villain. They gave us all that backstory and all that stuff for nothing. Think about it like this. If he didn't go Looney, if Ghetto didn't go Looney Tune, whoever did that to him could have still did it. Well, unless they wasn't strong enough. But if they was strong enough to beat him, they could have still did it to him. So we ain't need, him to be evil or whatever. Okay, don't worry. The seal will be over soon enough. In 100, no, maybe 1,000 years. He said, don't worry about that. You sealed up, but you'll be out in about 1,000 years. So he's playing with him. You know you're just too strong. You're in the way of my plans. I still gotta find out what his plans is. Being that he's not Ghetto, then we know the plans is different. He's not trying to kill off all humans and just leave shamans. He might be trying to kill off all humans, shamans, and everybody except for curses. Okay. You don't remember before that body was killed by me, remember who beat it up. What are you talking about? You don't remember before that body was killed by me, remember who beat it up. Oh, that's what he's saying. What you call Satoru is saying, yo, okay, I killed you, but guess who beat you before? There's somebody else who can still kill you. That's what he's saying. Okay, Yuta Akatsu. He said Yuta Akatsu, huh? He's saying Yuta could come back and kill him. He said, even if I'm gone, it's still somebody close to my level that can get you. That can get you prison style. You got to take the top bunk. You know what I mean? Like he's going to do him like a prison, You know what I'm saying? He's going to treat him like a prison, like his cellmate. You know what I'm saying? You take the top bunk, I get the bottom bunk, and I get to, do what I want with you, have my way with you whenever I feel like it. Okay, Yuta, I don't really get what everyone sees in him. So this, I guess it's a curse, says, I don't get what people see in him. Everybody keeps saying he's strong, he's the next Satoru, he's strong, he's the next Satoru. That's what they're saying. He's saying he doesn't believe it. He's not buying the hype. He does not buy Yeezys. The guy who's controlling Ghetto does not buy Yeezys. He's not in the hype. He does not buy Jordans. He don't get it. He's not getting no 350s, no 500s, none of them. He's a New Balance guy. He buys New Balances. The guy is ridiculous. Not playing. He's not a hype beast. He follows his own brain. He doesn't need any Yeezys. He just wants New Balances. All right. His ability to unconditionally copy curse techniques and his boundless curse energy. So that's what he has. Okay. His ability to unconditionally copy curse techniques and his boundless cursed energy. Okay. Now I'm looking at this dude, right? I think this is him, right? It's a curse like over top of him, and he's like doing like this. Did they get him? The heck is going on? Both are the result of him having to detain his loved one's soul. What exactly does that mean? So he got the ability to copy curse techniques, meaning he could copy what's his name, Satoru, right, and use his powers. But I think that if you have copy abilities, you shouldn't be able to use it as good as somebody else. You know why? Because you didn't have time enough to train with it and know exactly how to fight with it. Whereas a person who had it all their life, they know exactly what to do with it in every situation. But it still would be good to have, be able to copy strong techniques. Not only that, how long does he get to keep it? You know what I mean? Does he get to keep it forever? Then he could train for a long time and get good. Okay, let me see. He said both are the results of him having to detain his loved one's soul. I have no clue what that means. And is this curse right here that's over top of him? Is that the curse that's controlling Ghetto right now? Sorry to say, but Yuta Okatsu can't become the next Satoru Gojo. Good night, Satoru Gojo. Let us meet again in the new world. He said once we pass once we travel over to a new dimension called One Piece, we'll be able to get to the new world. Okay, now I'm looking at Mahito, right? He says, huh? What the heck is going on? I don't know what's going on with Mahito. Is he surprised that Ghetto's not the real Ghetto? Or did somebody show up? Or what? But he looks shook. So I have no clue what's going on with him. But what do they mean by detained his loved one's souls? Is that like a parameter that he has to hold on to one of his loved one's soul in order to use his powers? That's like one of the prerequisites before he could use his power. Okay, I don't have no clue. Or did he get his power that way? All right. What's wrong? There's something on my ear. Can you hear me, Yuji Itadori? I knew it. 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 Didn't I tell you? If they don't show the body, they're still alive. I didn't really recognize it at first, but I see it. Yuji got a pair of AirPods on. He's a hype beast. You can get better true wireless earbuds for less. Same quality for less price. But besides that, look at the brand. Look at the brand of AirPods he's using, or wireless earbuds. Now, but he's not a hype because they're not really AirPods. He's got a different brand. He's not a hype beast. He doesn't need to go for Apple. He's not a hype beast. He went for the Mekamaru brand. Mekamaru came out with his own brand of AirPods. I keep saying AirPods, earbuds. Okay, because if you look at it, it looks just like him. He's still alive and he's communicating with them. He's going to tell them the plan. He's probably going to tell them the plan of how they was going to get Satoru and they can get down there and maybe try to save him. But now that I've seen that part, I'm thinking Mahito when he goes, when he went, what the heck is that? He probably sensed the cursed energy coming from Mekamaru. He sensed it. He said, whoa, that just made my sphincter clench. Somebody I thought I killed is still alive, baby. So I wonder how Mekamaru pulled it off. He might have not been the guy that got killed. Like when Mahito killed somebody, I think he probably did kill somebody. He probably killed a puppet. But this puppet was flesh and bone. And not the fifth member of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like the actual flesh and bone organism. But he was using it as a puppet. Made himself a twin. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Y'all already know, so y'all probably laughing at me like, he has no clue what's getting ready to happen. But yeah, really good chapter. Really good. Mekamaru, I like that character. I can't wait for him to come back. Like I said, I forgive him for what he did because who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Satoru, a little overconfident in his abilities. And that was one of his downfalls. He seen the box, he got distracted. Instead of addressing the box, he turns around and looks at somebody else, takes his whole eyeball off. He's too comfortable. He's thinking with his ability, if anything comes at him, it's going to be deflected. You know what I mean? He's automatically thinking that. Maybe he should be a little more careful. You know what I mean? So there you go. There you have it. But that's pretty much it. Really good chapter. I can't wait for Mekamaru to get back. Can't wait. I got to see what's going on. Okay, anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Also, I wonder if this is a curse. This thing that said that got Ghetto, it said it looks like a cursed brain, but maybe it's actually a person who turned themselves into like a half curse, or maybe it's like he's like a half cursed hybrid or a womb to the tomb or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know exactly what it is. I want to know what it is. But yeah, I would have preferred if it was actually Ghetto with that brain. Like let's say that was Ghetto's brain and it transformed the person's body into Ghetto, and then he would have said, Satoru would have said, something's different about you, and he'd be like, this is a new body that I transformed. I had Mahito transform into this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to actually have the real him. But anyway, peace.